Hey guys, it's me, Seamus. Today I'm actually going to tell you my testimony and how I got from being in a really dark place to a place that is powerful and light and full of joy. So about 18 years ago, I was born into a home in Barhaven, Ottawa. There, it consisted of my mother, my father, my older sister Mackenzie, and my younger sister Samantha. In that home, my mom, she worked full-time at Tim Hortons, and my dad, he was a full-time construction worker. And some of those days he would actually come home intoxicated, and that really took a toll on the home life that our family had there. It got to a point where my mother couldn't handle him enough, nor could I, nor could my siblings. And so that led to my parents ended up getting divorced. And after that happened, a lot of situations just kept happening and just led me to a really dark place, and it was a place that no one should ever be. And so when that happened, I turned to things that I shouldn't have turned to, things that would really just bring me back into those dark places until I entered grade 9. And in grade 9, I met this fantastic guy who's currently holding the camera. His name is James. Say hi, James.
Hi, guys.
And so I met James. First, honestly, I didn't like him. And so because he only talked about two things, and those two things were basketball and God. And it got to a point where I had enough of him. I didn't want to hear that crap anymore. And so one morning he decided to talk. And that just pushed my nerves. So I ended up hitting James. We ended up being in the office because, we're just rebels, right? And so when we were there, James was just, he didn't actually look mad. He was upset because I did hit him, but he still forgave me for what I did. And that let our relationship just grow from there. And a couple months later, we were friends. I was over at his house and was there Sunday, and I got pranked into going to church. So we were at church, right? I did not want to be in church. So I just kept talking until this guy in front of us started being like, hey, can you just not talk? And I was like, no, James hates conflict. We're just gonna go to the junior high room. And so we went. And so in the junior high room, we met this fantastic guy named Pastor Mitch. If you know Pastor Mitch, he's a great guy. Just continually went to church Wednesday, Thursday, and Sunday. And there, I just kept falling in love with him, but I didn't know who Jesus truly was yet. A couple months later, I ended up going into one of those youth nights, and there was a Holy Spirit night. And at the end, I was, I still didn't like it. I really didn't like the atmosphere, but I just enjoyed being there. And so at the end of it, Pastor Mitch calls us all up. He's like, hey guys, who wants prayer? And I was like, no, I do not want prayer. But something pushed me. I'd like to say it's James, but at the end of the day, it could be the Holy Spirit. And so I ended up falling into Pastor Mitch's arms, and he just started speaking life over me. He started saying things that I've never told a soul. And there, I fell in love with Jesus. And here I am today in gorgeous Quebec, Ontario. Bonjour, comment ça va? I don't know French, honestly, but Jesus changed my life for the better. And through that, I just fell in love with him. He gave me so much joy. He let me be passionate about the things. And now I'm at master's, going into my second year. And that's all, folks. See ya. Woo!